All right, so we're going to continue here on this trend of getting you set up with low resource stuff so you can be playing with this, having fun. One of the cool things about image generation is it was really one of the first things that's really brought the necessary levels of equipment down. So we're going to actually look. I know we got things like Flux that everyone's all excited about that other people can't touch. We're going to play around with something called Fooocus or Fooocus, I don't know how they pronounce it. It's F with two O's, and it's really a simple software that you can run all the way down to 4 gigabytes on your machine. The installation is super easy. I'm going to walk you through it, and you get all these different pre-styles. So pretty much like when we're using SD Forge, which is something that I like to use, you have to download your own models. What this is going to do is it's really built on getting it done easy and quickly, getting you into your creative mode fast. So let's go ahead and pick. Now, the cool thing about this is we're going to be able to do multiple things of these. You can blend different stuff. Here's do origami and surreal painting. So let's put an origami brown dog, and let's see how that turns out. And you're going to find out that this runs fast. It runs good. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And that's, you can actually watch it diffuse. That's pretty groovy. And you notice I've got this going with all my other AI stuff going on. So this is not highly resource intensive. It's all ready to go for you. So we're going to walk through the installation on this. Real easy to do, although I understand like even some basic stuff can be kind of confusing when you feel like you don't know. So we're going to get you going with this real quick. So but before we do that, go ahead, like the channel. We are moving up the ladder. Hopefully we're taking you all along with us, and we're looking forward to seeing you as we go up. We're learning this together, aren't we? So go ahead, like the channel, like the video. Certainly is appreciated. And in the meanwhile, let's get back to... Okay, heading back to our internet. What we're going to do here is, we're going to click here. We're going to head over and let's close up some of this stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to do a search for Fooocus, and we'll just type Fooocus GitHub. It's with 2 O's, and it's going to bring up this one from Elias Veal. Now this is the same guy that does SD Forge, which you might remember is one of my favorite. It's my go-to generation thing. Now, so we're going to click here, go to his hub, and you're going to actually see, look at some of the stuff that you can create with this. This is really incredible stuff. So let's see what he says about it. It's a rethinking of image generation designs, often open source free. Manual tweaking is not needed. See, users only need to focus on the prompts and the images. It has simplified installation, and it says between pressing download, generating the first image, the number of needed mouse clicks is limited to 3. So that's pretty good. So the whole point is to get you going with this. So let's go into here and get this down. We're going to scroll down here. Okay, we're not going to worry about any of this. We're just going to go down to the Windows download. So you can directly download it with here. So we're going to click here to download. Now it's going to pop up this. I'm going to pop over to our desktop screen. And we're just going to choose where to download it. Now I know a lot of you guys end up downloading your stuff in your downloads folder, so let's just put it there for now. Okay, and whoops, you can see that I was working on some other stuff. You can see it's downloading and it's done, so it's really not a very long download. So what we're going to do though is you don't want to just install this in your downloads folder. I know a lot of you guys get something here and then you'll just install it where you got it. That's not exactly the cleanest, easiest way to do this. So instead, what we'll do is wait for it to get done. Okay, I believe it is done. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on this and I'm just going to copy it. Okay, then I'm going to go over to a drive that I want to put it on. So I usually put mine in a folder called image. And you can see I've already got it installed here. I would just put it in an image folder and then extract it. But for my sake, what we're going to do, I'm going to just put it in this temp folder. And I'm going to go ahead and hit Control V, and what we'll do is we'll paste that into there. Now you're going to see that this is a .7z file. So it's just a type of zip file. So if you have WinRAR installed, you just got to right click on it. It brings us up, and we're just going to extract it here to this folder. Okay. Now you see it takes a little bit of time because it's extracting almost 2 gigabytes worth of stuff. But you see it's going to create our folder. It's going to put all of our stuff in there. Okay, so let's see how well this is coming. Okay, so we'll just take a second. So we'll just go ahead and pause this really quick while that. Oh no, it looks like it's going to be done. We'll just hold on. There we go. Come on, 99 and 100. There it is. Okay, so it gives us this folder. Okay, now all you got to do, okay, is just click run.bat. Click it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click run. Now it's going to extract it all. It's going to do everything for us. So Elias Ville, he has created this really nicely. It's going to create your virtual environment. It's going to do all your pip installs. It's going to do everything that you need to do. It's going to download the models that he uses. So now, while this is doing it, let me show you a little difference over here. If we go over to the internet, when we're using something like SD-Forge or we're using Comfy UI, we have to download our own models. And so I've shown this to you before, but generally we go over to civitai.com and you can download a model like the new Juggernaut XL. So Juggernaut XL has been around for a while, but they just updated it. So you could go here, you would click it. There it's a 6, I think it says it's 6 gigabytes somewhere. Anyway, it's a large model. You would download it, put it in the correct folder, all of that. Okay, so the nice thing being that you can pick different models to play with. The bad thing being you have to know how to do it. You have to put them in the right places. So what they've done with Fooocus, I don't know how to say it, is that they have gone ahead and picked the models for you and they've optimized it. So this is truly an optimized application for people that are just getting into it, and that is super cool. It runs fast. You're going to be able to do a lot. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I am going to, I think we're going to pause this so you don't have to wait a whole lot longer, but we'll wait here for just a second, and it might actually be done. Well, let's go ahead and pause it. I think it's really close to being done, but we'll go ahead and pause it really quick. We'll be right back. Okay, so it just took a few more seconds, and then it was back. So it's going to bring up this screen. This screen looks blank right here. You can hit your type and prompts, but what we do is we just go down here where it says advanced, and then it pops up that over there, okay? So now over here you can set all of your things. So right now it's set to create 2 images per thing. Look, we can set it, do we want better quality, we want better speed. Okay, we can go extreme speed. All this, you can play with all this stuff, very cool. But I really want to get over here to the styles. And it's over here where we can find our different things, like our origami, or I think they have one here with a Mario. There, Game Mario. So let's click that. And let's undo some of this other stuff. Now you can do a bunch of these together, which is nice. But let's just do one really quickly. We'll say, beautiful black-haired Scandinavian woman wearing a Mario hat. All right, and then we can hit Control Enter, and it'll go ahead and start to generate that. Okay, and it's kind of cool. You see it diffusing in real time. Okay, so that's pretty groovy. Okay, now check it out. We can enhance it. We can click the Enhance button. We can do Input Image. So this is essentially your image to image. You click here, and then you choose a picture that you want to guide it, and then go ahead and generate. Now it should generate around that. So well, I guess it didn't. You can play around with that. But basically that's image to image. And that's pretty good quality. She looks pretty. So obviously this isn't flex quality, but that's pretty good quality. Okay. And I said here you can do all this stuff. Let's try this one with the fire, the elemental art. We'll go beautiful black or Scandinavian wearing a Mario hat and surrounded by blue elemental flames. And we've enhanced it. I don't think this is really doing much here because I'm not using it quite properly. So let's just go ahead and undo that. But let's go ahead and generate it. Look, I got comic book stuff over here. There you go. So you really can get going. And again, I'm running AI stuff in the background while this is going. So you can see that this is really not heavy resource intensive. Okay. So they've got some different lures. I'm going to assume that if you want to, you could actually download some other stuff in here as well. But the point is you don't have to. You've got this all going for you. And that is super cool. Okay, so just really quick, I did go ahead and confirm this, that you actually can download your extra lures and stuff. So how you do that is you would go to where you've installed this, to your Fooocus, click your models, and then you're going to see your Loras are here. So if you go over to Civitai and you find a good Lora that you want, and a Lora basically it like fine tunes it. So it says like we want to create stuff, but we want to create it in a very particular manner. Here's Lora. I don't know, flat color or something. So everything you make is going to be around. Okay, so here's like a Lora. Like you could download this, put it in your Lora folder, and then choose it, and then everything would look similar to that. Okay, pretty cool. Let's go ahead and let's click download. You'll see it pops over here. Go to wherever you installed it. Click in there. You get your models, your Loras, and then you would save it. Okay. And then once it's downloaded, you would go back to your, where were we? I can't see, the sun's in the way. Hold on. There we go. All right, so then we go back to our models. Maybe if we hit refresh, it'd be in one of these. Well, it's probably still downloading. But anyway, so that's how you would do it. You would go ahead and you would download your Lora, put it in there, you come over here and refresh it, and then you'd be able to use it. Okay? That's a really quick rundown on how to use this app. It's freak out on it, man. You got time. You probably got more time to learn this than I do. And the truth is you got creativity in you, I can tell. So go ahead and play with this. Get on with it. Send me your stuff. I want to see what you're making. And this is going to run real easy even on your older computers. So enjoy that. We'll catch up with you later. And as usual, you stay good, yo.